$100,000 a year. Not that long ago, that number sounded like a guaranteed comfortable life. A nice house, a reliable car, a healthy savings account, and maybe a vacation once a year. Back in the 1990s, if someone said they made $100,000, people assumed one thing: that person was successful. But today, there are millions of Americans making $100,000 a year, and they still feel broke. Even worse, many of them are living paycheck to paycheck. The money hits the bank, and 2 weeks later, it's almost gone. If this sounds like your life right now, you're not alone. According to several financial surveys, more than 40% of people earning six-figure incomes still live paycheck to paycheck. Think about that for a second. A six-figure income and still stressed about money at the end of every single month. So the real question today is no longer, why do low-income people struggle? The real question is, why are people making $100,000 still feeling broke? In this video, we're going to break it down with real numbers and realistic scenarios. And by the end, you might finally understand where your money is actually going. Let's start with the most important number. What does $100,000 actually look like after taxes in America? Because one mistake a lot of people make is this: the salary you see is not the money you take home. Now divide that by 12 months. $72,000 divided by 12. That's about $6,000 per month. Not $8,300. Not $7,000. Around $6,000. Now let's see where that $6,000 goes. We'll start with the biggest expense for most Americans: housing, rent, or mortgage. If you live in cities like Los Angeles, Seattle, Austin, Denver, or New York, a one-bedroom apartment can easily cost between $2,000 and $3,000 per month. Let's take a conservative number, $2,300 for rent. Now subtract that from $6,000. You're left with $3,700. Next big expense in America: transportation. For most people, a car isn't optional. It's necessary. Let's break it down. Car payment, $550. Insurance, $180. Gas, $200. The total transportation cost comes to about $930. Now subtract that from $3,700. You're left with $2,770. Next up, health insurance. If your employer doesn't fully cover it, your monthly premium could easily be around $400 to $600. Let's say $500. Now subtract $500 from $2,770. You now have $2,270. Next category, groceries. For a single adult in America, groceries usually cost between $350 and $500 per month. If you eat out often, it can be even higher. Still looks decent, right? But we're not done yet. Now let's talk about modern expenses that barely existed 30 years ago. Subscriptions, Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, cloud storage, gym memberships, software. Let's do a quick calculation. Netflix is about $16, Spotify $11, Amazon Prime $15, gym $45, and cloud storage $10. That's about $97. Let's just round it to $100. Now subtract that $100. You're left with $1,720. Next category, utilities. Electricity, internet, your phone bill, water. Electricity might be $120, internet $70, phone $90, and water $40. Total, $320. Now subtract $320. You now have $1,400 left. And we haven't even talked about debt yet, because many people making $100,000 still carry debt. Let's look at a very common example: student loans. Monthly payments can easily be around $300 to $600. Let's say $450. Now subtract $450 from $1,400. You're left with $950. Now credit cards. A lot of people have minimum payments somewhere between $150 and $300. Let's say $200. Now subtract $200. You're left with $750. Now we get to the part that surprises people: miscellaneous spending. All the small things that don't feel expensive. Coffee, Uber rides, lunch, online shopping, birthday gifts, random purchases. When you add it all together, it can easily reach $500 per month. Now subtract $500. You're left with just $250 from a $100,000 salary. Just $250 left at the end of the month. And that's before things like vacations, car repairs, medical emergencies, or losing your job. And now you start to understand something important. The problem isn't always income. The problem is the modern cost of living system. But there's another problem that's even more dangerous: lifestyle inflation. This is the biggest trap for people whose income increases. When income goes up, lifestyle goes up with it. When someone makes $50,000, they might drive a used car. When they make $80,000, they upgrade the car. When they reach $100,000, they feel like they deserve a brand new one. Not because they can afford it, but because they feel they should. This is the difference between income and wealth. Income is the money coming in. Wealth is the money you keep. Many people earn a lot but never build wealth, because every raise turns into a lifestyle upgrade. Let's imagine two people. Both make $100,000 a year. The first person upgrades their lifestyle every time their income increases. Now let's talk about something people rarely discuss: the paycheck illusion. When money arrives every 2 weeks, our brain feels safe. It creates the illusion of stability. But in reality, many people are only 2 or 3 paychecks away from a financial crisis. A lot of high earners don't even have an emergency fund. If they lose their job for 3 months, they could immediately fall into debt. So how do you break this cycle? Let's go through a simple but powerful strategy. Step 1. Audit your money. Most people don't actually know where their money goes. Look at the last 90 days of your bank transactions. Every dollar, every subscription, every small purchase. Many people are shocked when they see the real numbers. Step 2. Follow a simple rule, the 503-020 rule. 50% for needs, 30% for lifestyle, and 20% for savings and investments. If your needs are more than 50%, that's a warning sign your cost of living is too high. Step 3. Eliminate high-interest debt. Credit card interest in the US can be 20% to 30%. No investment consistently beats that. Paying off high-interest debt is one of the best financial moves you can make. Step 4. Build an emergency fund, at least 6 months of living expenses. Step 5. Invest consistently. A 401k, index funds like the S&P 500. Not day trading, not speculation. Consistency beats timing. And now we return to the original question. Is $100,000 enough in America? The answer is it depends. If your lifestyle is designed to spend every dollar you earn, even $200,000 won't feel like enough. But if you control your lifestyle, $100,000 can be an incredibly powerful foundation. At the end of the day, money isn't just about numbers. It's about habits, daily choices, and long-term discipline. Because financial freedom rarely comes from one big decision. It usually comes from thousands of small decisions done right. And maybe after watching this video, you'll start seeing money differently. Not just as income, but as a tool. A tool to buy time, a tool to buy freedom, and a tool to build the life you actually want. Thanks for watching.